Hey everyone, what's up? Newbie Snake here. How are you all doing today? So today I'll address some of the most common questions I receive in the comment section. The first one is, what is the fastest way to level up my characters? The second one is, what materials are needed to awaken my 5 stars to a 6 stars? The third one is, how do I get more gems or ninja stones? The fourth one is, how do I participate in co-op missions? And as a bonus, I'll go through the details of the 4 featured characters in the banner, namely Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Gaara. So let's get started. So the first one is, what is the fastest way to level up my characters? So I don't know if this is the fastest way, but I can guarantee you it's quite fast. If you guys know of a better way or the faster way, then please comment down in the comment section down below so all of us Naruto Blazing players can benefit from it. But anyway, so the first thing you want to do is swipe across and go to the emergency mission. So click on it. And if you guys have watched my tutorial video, you guys will have already known that there will be 3 missions so far. The first one being the gold mission. Second one is the mission that gives you all the scrolls to awaken your characters. Thirdly, these are the ramen missions, all right? The ramen are what you will need to level up your characters, quicker. Instead of feeding them just random, carts, those 1 stars or 2 stars carts with Anbu and those useless characters. But anyway, so you would like to get some ramen, all right? So click on this and you will see there will be 3 ranks. There will be rank A mission, rank B mission, and rank C mission. So far, rank A mission is absolutely hard. I don't think I've tried it once yet, but it will cost you 40 stamina. Second one is 25 stamina. Third one is 15 stamina. So when you're first starting off, I'd suggest just keep on grinding the C rank mission for 15 stamina. And when you're low level, it will pretty much give you, it will level up your ninja rank pretty fast as well, as they give you 750 EXP for completing this every single time. The second one, I believe, gives you about 2,000 experience points every time you complete it, but this one is ridiculously hard. Even when you're 5 stars, let's say I have a 5 stars Naruto and 5 stars Kakashi, even when they're averaging like level, well, my Naruto is level 60 when I was doing these, and then my Kakashi is level about 37-ish, but it was really hard. So when your level is about level 40-ish, I don't think you can really complete them by yourself. But you can try to do some co-op missions where you join others and where you find other higher level players. They might be able to carry you through. So if you're able to complete B rank missions, these will actually benefit you more because the B rank missions will give you a higher tier of ramen. They give you 3 stars ramen sometimes and give you mostly 2 stars ramen, and they will give your characters a bunch of experience points. So if you can attempt B ranks, then I suggest you can, suggest you do it. The higher you can attempt or the higher you can complete, the more benefit it is, all right? And the quicker you will level up your characters. So just try to do these. These ones are important. If you run out of your own stamina, remember to join the co-op missions because they will give you the ramen drop regardless of if you have initiated the room or not. All right, so you don't have to spend your own stamina. You can spend someone else's stamina by joining their room, and you can still get some drops. And then once you get the ramen drop, make sure you feed it to your characters. Okay, so that's simple. This is the fastest way to level up your characters. So one way you can do, and what I did, was use your own stamina to farm gold, okay? So just keep farming gold. I believe you guys can probably complete the B rank. I don't know, try it yourself first. I don't know what level you guys are with your characters and things like that, right? But if you can do the B rank, then just keep grinding the B rank gold mission. These will probably give you, if I remember correctly, 1,200 experience points for your ninja rank. And then, so they will also level up your rank quite fast, but just keep grinding the gold so you get a bunch of gold. And then join the co-op missions to get the ramen, because that way you have spent your stamina wisely. And then you can just, you know, feed your characters regardless of how much gold it requires, because you have a ton of gold to spend now, right? So that's what I did. But if everyone does this, no one's gonna be hosting the ramen missions. All right, but yeah, just keep that in mind. If you're able to do that, then cool. So the next question is, what materials are needed to awaken my 5 stars character to a 6 stars character? I've seen this a lot in the comment section. The reason why it is asked a lot is because it's not shown, right? It's not shown in some of the characters. So for example, we're going to click on Awakening. Let's click on Awakening. And then for example, if I click on my Kakashi over here, 5 stars, you will see that these are grayed out. But then now, you know, I have 2 unlocked because I found the materials. So anytime you would like to awaken a character and you see all these grayed out question mark boxes, is because you don't currently have that material in your box, or you haven't discovered it yet. But once you obtain that specific item needed to awaken your character, it will show up on your box. Okay, so for example, this Kakashi requires 2 yellow 2 stars scrolls, and then I haven't discovered this yet. So you'll need to actually get that specific item to drop, and then you'll see if it is the correct one. Okay, but because I'm making this video for you guys, I've already discovered what they are, so you guys will know and can know ahead of time. So for example, I've grinded for a lot just to get these scrolls, but let's click on my Naruto. These are the scrolls that you actually need to awaken a 5 stars character to a 6 stars. You will need 2 3-star scroll of the same color of the character's attribute, and 2 2-star scroll of the color of the character's attribute. All right, so my Naruto's color is red, like that. That's his attribute, and you will need red scrolls. And if you take a look at my Kakashi, he is yellow attribute, right? So you will need 2 2 stars yellow scrolls and 2 3 stars yellow scrolls. All right, makes sense. And I believe for Sasuke, he's green, and you will need the green scrolls. And for Gaara, he's also yellow attribute, then you just give him yellow scrolls. And that's pretty much it. So if you click on a 4 stars, it functions the same way. I have all the materials, so that's why it's all shown. I forgot if they were ever hidden, but if they are, you will need to get the materials in order to unlock the question mark box. Okay, so this is how to awaken it. So let me just quickly show you guys the animation, because I haven't seen it yet, and then I'll show you guys where to get the scrolls. And then once you click on it, okay, let's go back a bit. Click on this button to awaken your character, and then it will ask you if you are sure to spend the 3-star scrolls. Then click on the red button for yes, and boom. Here we go. Cool stuff, guys. So now he became level 1 again out of 99. So I'll have to feed him with a bunch of ramen in order to max out his levels again. So now my Naruto is a 6 stars Naruto, and I just need to work on my 5 stars Kakashi next. Okay, so if you guys are wondering where to get the scrolls, you will need to, again, swipe across and get into the emergency missions. And right now, I got an error message. Why? Because my team cost is now a lot higher, right? So what you need to do is fix your team cost first, because now my Naruto's team cost is 48 instead of 29 or something. Yeah. So I am way over 137 out of 126. So let's take out Iruka and see if that will fix things. So click on this button once you click on your unneeded character to get them out. And 132 out of 126. So I still can't proceed. So I'm gonna get rid of my 3rd Hokage. But in this case, I'm not gonna click on this button, I'm just going to click on Iruka to replace him. All right. The reason why I chose Iruka is because I need the healer. So 110 out of 126. Great stuff. Now we can proceed. So now let's click on the back button. And then we're going to go all the way to the emergency missions again. So now it loaded, right? So the second one is where you will need to get the awakening scroll. So click on it. And then there are two. The first one, all right, guys, remember this. The first one, the B rank mission, will give you a range of 2-star scrolls to 3-star scrolls. Mostly you'll be getting 3-star scrolls, and some of the time you'll be getting 2-star scrolls. All right. If you want to just get 2-star scrolls or 1-star scrolls, then you will need to go to the C rank mission. But I don't know if I'm just getting bad luck or whatnot. I've been getting a bunch of 1-star scrolls, and I have been rarely getting any 2-stars. So I was very lucky to have finally gotten 2-stars red scrolls. Okay, I have had my 3-stars red scrolls a long time ago, but I just couldn't get those 2-stars red scrolls for it. Now I just need to grind again for Kakashi's awakening material for 3-star scrolls now, the yellow ones. But I'll need to do the B rank. All right, so that's where you get the scrolls to awaken your 5-stars to 6-stars characters. Okay, so now let's go on with the third most asked question in the comment section. So the third one is, how do I get more gems? All right, so there are a few ways. First, you will need to do your story missions. So click on the story missions. Every time you complete a stage, meaning you complete everything inside a stage. So for example, I click on stage 1. You will need to complete all 4 of these missions, and then you will get 5 gems, all right, 5 ninja stones. And then click on stage 2. You need to complete 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now, and then you get 5 ninja stones, and then so on and so forth. For this one, I believe there were 8 or 7. So you have to complete all of the missions inside a stage in order to obtain 5 ninja stones. So that's your first way. And the second way is actually by participating in co-op missions. So the first time you participate in a co-op mission, you will be getting 4 ninja stones. Well, 2 ninja stones per person, random person that you meet. Because in a team of 3, including yourself, you meet 2 other new players, right? So each player will give you 2 ninja stones. So that will give you 4 ninja stones in total for the very, very first time that you try a co-op mission. Every time after that, you'll be only getting 1 ninja stone for every random person that you meet, right? So for example, again, including yourself, you meet 2 other new players, then you end up having a total of 2 ninja stones. Okay, but there is a cap limit of how many ninja stones you can get by participating in co-op missions. So far, I haven't reached that cap limit yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm close to reaching it. So I'm at what, 35 or 36, like 35 or 36 people that I've met. So far I've done, I don't know, 17, 18 co-op missions. So after you've done a certain amount of time, you will stop receiving your ninja stones, all right? Just letting you guys know. But this is another way you can get ninja stones. So that's why you see I have like 80 something. I used to have 90, but I expanded my character box, and I also, what else did I do? No, I think I just did that. Expanded my box. So yeah, that's how you get more gems, okay? Third option is just to purchase the gems, but obviously we all know that, right? That's why we're asking this question, because we do not want to spend money. All right, so let's move on to the fourth question. The fourth question is, how do I participate in co-op missions? So first, what you would like to do is click on this golden fan here, all right? This is how you join a co-op mission, okay? So click on it. And then you will actually need to select your team. Again, remember there are like tons of teams that you can make, but currently I only have 1 team. So you select your team and then you press OK. One thing to keep in mind is in co-op missions, they will only take the first selection of your team. So for example, my first one, this is your first party, okay? It says first party, second party, and third party. The reason why I have to clear this out for you guys is because, like, the reason why I have to clarify this is because some of the ninja skills, like their field skills, will say party something something up, like attack increase for party members. So that only affects this party. This doesn't affect the whole team. Okay, well, from what the language they're using at least. So anyways, they're going to only take first party of your team to participate in a co-op mission. So for example, my 6 stars Naruto and my 5 stars Kakashi. That's why I grouped them together so I can take them both out with me in a co-op mission. So press OK. And then once you're done, you're in the selection screen, okay? So let me just show you guys what these mean. So this is the the host's name, host's character, and the level of that character. This right here indicates if it's a normal mission right here, well, which is story mission, I believe, or emergency missions. All right, so the orange letters are emergency missions. The green ones are normal missions. The one down below are the type of missions. Well, the type is emergency type, but within the emergency type missions, what kind of missions are they? For example, gold missions, ramen missions, or scrolls mission. These will match up with the characters, the Japanese characters of the emergency missions or the story missions that you see. So for example, click on the emergency missions. This, okay, try to recognize the title for these. So if you see these 4 Japanese or kanji characters with a letter C or a letter B, this is your gold missions, all right? And this one right here, it's your Awakening Scrolls mission. So you see scrolls, well, 5 Japanese kanji characters plus a letter. So you can, try to remember maybe 4 to 5 characters, then you can kind of tell the difference. And over here, this is also 4 characters, so that might be hard if you are trying to remembering it this way, but then you can kind of tell they look different, right? And there will be A, B, and C for this one. Okay, so this is your ramen mission. So once you have recognized how the Japanese characters look, then you can actually differentiate what they are. So let's go back to the co-op mission. So just gonna let it load for a while. Okay, it's finished loading. So these are normal missions. That's why you don't recognize these titles. But let's go to the emergency mission. So if you guys remember, a 4-letter, but just have to differentiate which 4-letter it is. This is the ramen one, okay? So this is the ramen mission C rank. This is also the ramen mission in B rank. Okay, this is the all type Awakening Scrolls B rank. All right, so that's how you recognize what room you are joining in. When you're joining the room, look at the available slots. If it's grayed out, that means you can participate. All right, for example, this room, meaning only 1P is taken, 2-player, 3rd player, well, 2nd player, 3rd player is still available. So if you click on this, you will most likely be able to join. One thing I'd like to remind you guys is, if you guys are participating in a gold mission, okay, if you're joining a room, you will not be getting any gold. So don't waste your time in joining gold missions because you will not be getting any. The only reason why you might be wanting to join them is number one, they're the only available co-op mission if you want to play co-op mission. And second reason is because you can still get ninja stones by participating in co-op missions. Remember, until you reach the cap. So if it's still available to you, then you might want to join. But otherwise, don't waste your time because it doesn't benefit you. Okay, so I'm gonna, whoops, sorry, I clicked back. So if you want to refresh the room, what you want to do is click on this button right here. This is the refresh button where my mouse is right now. So once you click on it, this whole thing will reset. So for example, right now I can actually participate in this one because it's still open. All right, the ramen B rank. So let's click on it, then we can join, right? That's pretty simple, but I got kicked out obviously because my Naruto is level 1. So a lot of times you go in a room, you see an error message. This is not your error message. It's saying you're kicked out, okay? But they're phrasing it in a nicer way, saying, oh, the host has disconnected the room, whatever. But the room is obviously still here because you got kicked out because you're low level or your team is not preferable for their missions. Because sometimes it's actually hard, right? So, you know, so be expected that you'll be kicked out a lot. I get kicked out quite often, okay? And sometimes you can still try your luck in joining the rooms that are all lit up, like 1P, 2P, 3P, because hosts are actively kicking people out, so you might be lucky in joining them. Okay, so for example, I'm going to click on this one, but obviously it says, okay, it can't because it's full and stuff. But then sometimes you can still join. All right, so now I click on the other grayed out room, and then we can participate in a all types scroll B rank. But again, I think I got kicked out, so that's it. You just have to try your luck. Once you are in a room, okay, without being kicked out, and when the host decides to start, it will start. Then you just proceed as normal. Okay, simple, right? And but I was just gonna rant about my experiences in co-op, but I guess I'll save that for another video because I do not want to make this video an hour long. So anyways, this is what you do. Second way to join a room is by going into a room ID. Click on this room ID. Then you can enter the 5-digit room ID character in. So this is for when you want to join a room of your friends, okay? Or when you're in Discord with a bunch of people who play this game, then they will make rooms and they will show up like what the ID is, what the room ID is on the top, and then they can give you the ID, then just enter it, and then you can enter in their room. Okay, so that's how you join a co-op mission. But how do you host a co-op mission, you might want to ask, is when you are doing either a story mission, which you need help in, or an emergency mission, you can actually host it. So for example, let's do a ramen one, okay? I'm not gonna end up hosting it, just letting you know. I'm just gonna show you how to host this. So this is a single player, and we haven't went through this before, right? So the blue button is inviting others to join your room. This is the co-op mission, but now you're hosting a room instead of joining a room. So right here, this is your team, but again, most of the time, it's only gonna take your first party, unless, you know, there is really no one joining. Then sometimes they'll register your second party as well. That's happened to me already. I had to use both of my teams. All right, I was waiting for this second player to do his move. I was like, what's going on? Why isn't he doing anything? Right, I found out it was actually me because it's the exact same combinations, exact same level and everything, and there's a timer up above when you're in a co-op mission. So when you see that, it is your turn. Okay, so anyways, click on this. You can actually set password too by clicking on this room ID settings. So click on this, and then this should come up. You can actually click on to set your own room ID. Actually, no, never mind. You can click off, but if you click on, then you can now click the room password. Okay. The room ID should be given to you automatically anyway. So anyways, click OK. So we're just gonna let it load. Once you clicked OK, you should see that your room, oh sorry, there's server issues right now. Hopefully it was just that one. Okay, so once it's done, you're automatically inside your room. So you won't go to that lobby earlier where you see all those people, okay? So you'll be moved inside your room right away. And then over here, I'm sorry for these people because I'm not gonna start. I hope, you know, they won't be like, come on man, just start this. Okay, but anyways, this is the emergency mission right here, and this is the title. Again, the ramen C rank. Okay, this is where you can send out mails to your friends, I believe, showing them what the ID is and password is, etc. And this is to go and click on next. But anyways, go back, and then you see all these players that has joined, right? If you would like to kick them out, for example, this guy, 5 stars and 5 stars, but they're level 1, Sasuke and level 1, this girl, right? I keep forgetting her name, Tayuya, I believe. Click on this button, the green button, to kick them out, all right? So since you have always been kicked, I guess now you want to kick them out. But no, that's not what you want to do. But anyways, if you kick them out, I believe if not many people join, your own party will show up. Okay, the third party was my own party, if you guys recognized. That's why you don't see any name, you only see my name and my Jiraiya and Iruka. And second player, I didn't kick him out, but he got really impatient. Well, obviously, because he doesn't know I'm recording a video. But anyway, so yeah, he just left. But once you have your whole full team ready, click on the start mission, all right? It will show up in red instead of grayed out. Once you start, then you're in your regular missions, okay? Simple. And if you click back, it will ask you if you want to go out. Click on the red button to actually exit. Click on the green to say no, but I'm exiting, so gone. So that's how you actually start. But again, I'm not gonna rant on this video, but I just want to let you guys know, if you are hosting a co-op mission, try to make sure you can host a mission that you will for sure be able to solo. For example, hosting a Ramen C mission is totally fine. But if you're wasting 25 stamina and hosting a Ramen B rank mission, you're actually risking a lot. Because for my past, like a lot of co-op missions that I hosted or I joined, I have found quite many trolls. I can't say they're new characters because, I mean, new players. Some new players, you can tell they're pretty new. They don't know what they're doing. But some players are actually quite pro. You can tell by their positioning and how they swap characters and everything like that. But when they get to like the final map, when they're fighting a boss, or when they get to a second map where they have encountered Iruka or something like that, they will decide to switch to their lowest level character and just run around the map doing nothing and let everyone kill us. I have went into those rooms. I don't know why people are wasting everyone's time, but it gets really frustrating when you come across rooms where people are just trolling. And especially, okay, the other trolls, again, sorry, I was gonna say I'm not gonna rant, but I gotta just tell you guys from experience what I experienced, so you guys will learn from this and try not to host some high level ranking rooms unless you're doing it with your friends or people that actually want to complete the room. Some of the pros will get to the final map and will get to the very last bit of health of the boss, all right? All he needed to do is either just auto attack him or just use a skill, okay? But some people will actually choose not to do that, and again, they will go to the furthest location of the map. Again, that's to avoid attacks. I understand that, but if you can actually just auto attack to kill the boss, you should have done that, right? But this didn't happen to me just once. It happened to me twice or probably more. They will just run away, and then the boss will attack us and we'll all die. They could have just ended their life right there. But I don't know why, again, I experience these sort of things, and it's really frustrating, especially when you're hosting a 25 stamina room, because right now I have 46 stamina. Still, it's more than half of my stamina, right? But when you only have 25 stamina or about 30 stamina to spend, 25 stamina is a lot, and then you have to wait for your stamina to recover, and it's just really painful. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if you're wanting to do co-op missions, try to participate in the co-op mission so it doesn't hurt as much if you see trolls or newer players, right? Newer players, I understand, and they're all new. We're all new, right? This game just released not too long ago, and we're all learning. But if you see players just trolling around, wasting people's stamina, absolutely frustrating. All right. Anyways, I'm sorry for kind of ranting there. I tried. But let's go for the bonus part, okay? This is a bonus because I also received questions regarding this, but then I didn't receive quite as much. But then we still need to go through this. This is the gacha. So I've received some questions in what these field skills and the ninjutsu do for all these featured characters. So let's go through each and every one of them, all right? So let's click on them. Oh, actually, can I click on them? Okay, apparently I failed there. My bonus is not quite a bonus because I can't actually click on the details and click inside of them, okay? So what I can tell you is only by seeing what's on the screen right here. I believe, yes, these are your ninjutsu. So I can't tell you guys the field skill and whatnot, but I'll tell you the ninjutsu, all right? So the first one, Naruto, oh man, stop moving. This is when you are attacking a character, like attacking an enemy. Within your attack range, one enemy will receive 3.2 times your damage. Okay, I'm sorry, this program is lagging, and also the phone moves quite fast, so I can't really see it, you know what I'm saying? So just listen to what I have to say then. So Naruto's ninjutsu only attacks one enemy, all right, within his attack range. So you can't attack two at the same time, but it deals 3.2 times damage to that enemy. So for Sasuke, he will hit all enemies within his attack range, and he'll deal 1.8 times damage to it. And also, there is a 35% chance that something will succeed. Let's see. Within 5 turns, okay, there's a 35% chance where you will cause this slip damage, they call it in Japan, for 5 turns. Basically, it's a damage over time thing. Because you're burning them with your fire, they'll take burn damage every single turn for 5 turns. 35% success rate. And you will see a special icon above your enemy. There's this like poisoned icon or whatever. For Kakashi, within his attack range, he will deal 2.2 times his damage to all enemies. Again, within his attack range, it's like a long bar because I have him. And then there is a 35% chance that you will debuff the enemy, debuff their attacks. All right, so it will make the enemy's attack go down for 5 turns. Again, 35% chance of succeeding. And finally, let's talk about Gaara. Gaara is actually by far my favorite so far, from after using it quite a few times, and also coming across people in co-op mode using him. The 5 stars version is already like strong as crazy, and the 6 stars version is even stronger. So what happens is within his, I'm talking about his ninjutsu, okay? Within his attack range, he only attacks one character, but it deals 3 times his damage. And also there's a 30% chance that you can make the enemy like immobile for 2 turns. So basically you can stun the enemy for 2 turns and they can't move, all right? They can't move for 2 turns. 30% success rate, but in my co-op missions, that 30% was huge because it saved our lives a few times when we're fighting the bosses in the ramen mission, B rank. And yeah, only Gaara can make your enemies immobile. That's really crazy because they can't do anything, they can't move, and especially when the boss is about to unleash their skills. So that's great. And his attack range is large, so you can attack a lot of people. So he's my favorite. Yeah, a lot of people said the most OP character is Kakashi. I believe it's because of his stats, right? But I'd say Gaara is up there too. Like in my opinion, I think he is most or OP or more OP because he can actually make the enemy immobile, but Kakashi can't. All right, so Gaara saves lives while Kakashi attempts to save lives in this game. But I mean, I can't say in this game right now for this character because he can lower down their attacks, but like Kakashi can lower down their attacks, but they can still attack you. All right. But anyways, that's it. If you guys have questions regarding the field skill, whatever, then maybe take screenshots and then I can kind of translate them for you. And I know some of you guys are working on Reddit. Currently, I can't think of the Reddit page on top of my head because there are actually quite a few people making quite a few different Reddit pages already. So there are a lot of you guys already posting in my comment section. There's this Ultimate Naruto Blazing, I believe. That's a subreddit. And also there's Naruto_Blazing and also some others. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, but please don't spam my comment section with all different links. You're welcome to do one link for the comment section, but posting 3 comments with 3 different links or 3 comments with the same link over and over again on all videos is not really appreciated because that actually spams the box. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching. If you guys like what I do, please continue to support me by hitting that thumbs up button, hitting that like button, and also please subscribe if you haven't already done so. All right, for more quality contents, sorry, I just had to correct myself there. All right, so take care, all of you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye now.